They say repeating the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. Then Triple H must have lost all his marbles. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. It's the 16th of September 2024. But you know what? It could have been the 9th of September, the 2nd of September, the other dates in August, the other dates in July, June, May, April. You get the drift. It is the same thing every week.
WWE Monday Night Raw, rinse and repeat. You seen it last week, you seen it this week, and you will see it next week. It's the same thing. It's literally the same show we get. Everything is so boring, man. Every feud is dragged on for like 3-4 months until you get something fresh. I mean, for the last like month, we've basically just had Sami Zayn come out and ask for a title shot, and Gunther's like, no. I mean, but see, back in the day when wrestling was good, a month you would have had a full story in a month, a full feud, and then it would have moved on to the next one.
Yes, exactly.
See, now it's just, I mean, it's 4 weeks in a row of Gunther saying no to Sami Zayn. We've had like 2 months now of the Terror Twins and the Judgment Day fighting each other, even though technically it's just Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley and then a 4-1 beatdown on Priest. CM Punk McIntyre's been going on for God knows how long now. It's just crap. I mean, let's be honest. CM Punk calls himself the best in the world. Well, this promo certainly wasn't it. So let's start with the beginning. We see the people arrive. CM Punk is at his car. He makes his way to the ring. Cult of personality. I think that's the best thing about CM Punk these days.
His entrance.
His theme song.
Which I don't like the remixed version, right? But anyway, it's still good. Comes out.
He talks about if people thought this was over because I touched 4 turnbuckles in Berlin.
With little colourful lights.
Then Drew was naive, and if they thought it was over because he, attacked me or whatever, and, then they were naive as well. He talks about Drew bringing his wife and his dog into this, and he says that things have spiraled out of control now. He didn't come back to make enemies. He didn't come back to make friends, but what he's made is a mortal enemy.
In Fog Wrestling, because you know why, right? This feud it's dragged out. We touched on it in the preview. We just want it to be over. So the last thing we wanted was CM Punk to come out and just talk about everything that's happened previously. Why not look ahead to Hell in a Cell? Now, he did get there eventually at the end of the promo, but see him talk about the turnbuckles, Chicago, me getting carried, my dog,
Larry,
my bracelet, my wife, me getting fiddled by fans in the airport. It's all stuff that's happened in the past, man. And then Punk, I can't promise I'm going to kill you.
Well, that's good to know.
That's good to know.
It's good to know you're not going to commit murder.
No, it's actually embarrassing though, right?
No, but it was...
Punk can turn rude and say, like, yeah, you know what, I might kill you, but I can't promise that. But then you can't have, like, Rhea Ripley getting attacked by Dominic Mysterio. Like, Punk can literally say, I'm going to kill you, but I can't promise it.
Yeah, no, that is insane. I mean, then he spoke about the devil, and he says the devil's inside of him, the devil's in his heart. And he's willing to end everything. And it's going to be the end of Drew McIntyre.
You know what that feels like, Punk?
He'll see him in hell. I mean, look, I think Punk went with a different direction tonight. There was there was barely any emotion in his promo. He was like very monotone, and I just didn't dig it. I get it. He was kind of going from a perspective where, look, I've turned to a side where I didn't want to turn to, and all that matters to me now is making, essentially killing Drew and all that stuff. But I don't know, man. I thought it was poor. And then again, it's another week where Drew's not there, so there's nothing really happening. It's just the same shit every week. Punk comes out, cuts a promo. Next week, Drew comes out, cuts a promo. Punk comes out, See, when did this happen back in the day? See, look at the greatest feud of all time, McMahon Austin, right? And they were interacting with each other every single week. There was always cool shit happening. Austin with the gun, the McMahon's Corvette with the concrete. See, look at actual stuff that was happening. See, now it's just promos. Yeah. And the promos suck.
Yeah, it's not just...
what about a fence?
Bad promos.
What about a fence? What events are happening?
Oh, he stole a bracelet. Oh, ho, ho. He beat him up outside a shutter in Chicago. Who gives a monkey's, man? But anyway, I'll see you in hell, Drew. Up next, this is my version of hell. Pete Dunne taking on Sheamus. Then it came up on the graphics during Pete Dunne's entrance. Does not like to be called Butch. Well, you know what? I don't like to watch shitey fucking Raw, but I have to, don't I?
Yeah, you do have to. Anyway, the Bruiserweight versus Sheamus. I just can't take it. I can't take it, man. This guy's beating Sheamus. Doesn't seem like little Pete Dunne Bruiserweight should be able to beat Sheamus. I mean, was the match terrible? No, I mean, it was alright. But, I mean, I just... He hits Sheamus with a cricket bat. Then he connects with, I believe Joe Tessier called it, a big boot. How can it be a big boot when it's a little diddy man hitting it? You know what I mean? Just doesn't really work.
They really emphasised on the cricket bit. He's like, my English tag team partner, announce partner, says that ways. It's like, alright.
I mean, they do play cricket in other countries that isn't England, by the way. So just throwing that out there. But yeah, it is what it is. The match was alright.
I didn't like Sheamus's pre-match promo where he's like, here, I want to go for the IC title because I'm in the Twilight. It's like, hold on, do you not want the world title? The stars of yesteryear didn't want to just go for the mid-card belt.
I get it, he wants to complete the Grand Slam. He's never had the IC belt, but I mean, that doesn't matter. Say Austin, right, had never held the European title, which I don't believe he ever did, to be fair. Does that mean towards the end of his career he's just going to, stop focusing on the world title and try and capture the European title? Like everyone says, see if you're not in wrestling to be world champion, then you should get out. I mean, pretty much, when you think of our era growing up, that's what pretty much everyone said. Austin said it, Taker said it, Triple H, when he was actually cool and not like this sellout shite bag today, said it. And that's true, man. See if you're not in this business to be world champion, then what are you doing?
No, yeah.
Cena said it. Everybody said it.
Yeah, everyone should. It's like, even the greatest tag teams, right? Like, like the Hardys, Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, no Devo, maybe a little. But I mean, they've all went on to become world champions. Probably Devon. Roosters. But you get my point. Even people you would associate with that are not world champions believe that. Jey Uso up next tells the Terror Twins that he'll have their back. Then Priest tells Woods to whoop the Judgment Day's ass and take their titles. And Rhea Ripley went, yeet. And the crying emojis are on Twitter. Oh, she said yeet. And Buddy Murphy's, but she says yeet to me in the house. Fuck off. I actually can't stand that prick.
Priest tells Woods to whoop, but then Woods tells Priest don't be getting involved tonight because he wants to win it fair and square. So we get that. Braun Strowman's talking to the Miz. Braun said he doesn't feel 100%, but he's not going to make any excuses.
So I say it.
Miz wishes Braun good luck.
Basically, here, I can deal with him because I'm a monster and you're not.
Braun says, look, I can take out Strowman, but you can't. Last time I checked, Miz is the guy that's main event at WrestleMania and being a world champion. And, it's the face of the company for a bit. And
Braun did win a belt at Mania, but he wasn't the main event, was he?
No, he wasn't. But you know what, man? I don't like Bronson Reed. I really fucking don't. We get Zoe Stark taking on Natalya up next. I fell asleep. Well, I didn't really, but I mean, I may as well have. Just really shite. Natalya wins. Schoolgirl roll up.
Yeah, cue the yawn because I mean that the rating killer, the absolute rate. I mean, Selena Vega coming out with her Twitch headphones on. Who gives a fucking monk? Lia Valkyria, man. Boring.
Kathy Kelly then has a backstage interview with Rhea Ripley. Asked about the condition of her knee. Finn Balor then joins the conversation. He says he wanted to talk to Rhea for a really long time. He says, Rhea, you're just as bad as Damien Priest.
And that was supposed to be a big line because it was like a 5-second pause. Oh, it's like, really?
But even this promo, like when you've got Finn Balor cutting the promo, the entire time he's not looking at Rhea. He's looking away, which first of all doesn't really give you a confident aura. It doesn't make, like if you're talking to someone but not really looking at them, it's almost like you fear them kind of deal. I think that WWE don't want Finn Balor in Rhea Ripley's face, like calling her out face to face in case it's deemed as too aggressive.
Yep.
I think that's why he's awkwardly standing side by side with Rhea Ripley but facing away from her.
Remember Undertaker cut his promos by staring at his feet?
No, but he
didn't do that.
But there's no reason to do that other than the fact that because it was a pretty, aggressive, and he was, because when Jey Uso's talking to Rhea, funny enough, he's looking at her.
Yeah.
But when Finn Balor's cutting this promo, he's looking away.
You can talk to the women in a non-aggressive tone.
Honestly, man, I think that's how bad things are. Because Finn Balor's a heel, and he was like being aggressive in his tone, and he was basically saying, you're just as bad as Damien Priest. That they can't look at, and that's just pathetic, man. Fuck it is.
No, it is pathetic. Jey, so you help here? Is there a problem here? And then Finn Balor says that, you know what, you're out of Rhea's league, fella. Rhea then appreciates Jey, says yeet again. People fucking marking it for
She says, maybe he's right, and he's right, what? That you're at my league? She says, no, you need to focus on your Intercontinental Championship match, which Yeah, who cares? We then get a GSO Braun Breaker strike segment. GSO came out. Braun Breaker interrupted him. He wanted to know if there was any dogs barking in Portland. Probably not, because the immigrants have ate them all. But that was it, really. Next week, the fight on Monday Night Raw for the Intercontinental Championship.
Jason mentioned his NFL career. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, Braun Breaker said he's going to expose that JSO, you're nothing without your family. He did talk about his NFL career. It's going to be, he says your title reign is going to be short and sweet, like your NFL career. And I mean, that was pretty much it. Braun Breaker did go on to say that, look, you've been here 14 years and I've accomplished more than you have in 6 months. But then again, if we're being fair to GSO, GSO has been a singles wrestler for less time than Braun Breaker has in the company. Now, I get it, GSO was established because he was in the Usos, he was in the Bloodline. But if we're talking about time spent in WWE as singles competitors, then Braun Breaker's actually been in the company longer.
Yeah. No. But
now, is it? I mean, Braun Breaker can't flex because he was doing an NXT. If he wasn't deemed good enough to be called up earlier, then that's on him.
I just think this is weird, though, because JSO says, I've been on this roster for 14 years, winning championships while you were in diapers, boy. 14 years is not going to put Braun Breaker in diapers.
No, unless Braun Breaker is...
The Undertaker is like, what, 10 years older than The Rock? If The Undertaker was in a feud with The Rock in the Attitude Era, he wouldn't have turned around and said, I've been winning championships since you were in diapers, because it would be fucking retarded.
Might have demeaned him and called him boy or something like that.
Aye.
Not diapers, like, that's just factually incorrect. I tell you what, I think if Braun Breaker was wearing diapers 14 years ago, I think his uncle and Fowler would have disowned him.
Aye, definitely.
Third match of the night, we get the Judgment Day versus Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. The New Day. But it wasn't new tag team champs. Judgment Day win.
LWO came out, yeah, Judgment Day's out.
Just a mess. So, even this here, the Judgment Day come out, and you get Carlito, Liv Morgan, and Dominic Mysterio. They're walking down to the ring. Obviously, they're going to get involved. They're going to try and help. They're going to try and help their team, the Judgment Day, retain the belts. And then we see the LWO come out, just the three crap members, the three members that don't feature Ray. And for some reason, well, not for some reason, we know the reason, but they end up attacking the two male members of the group. They end up attacking Dominic, and they end up attacking Carlito. And Liv Morgan's just left there looking about. It's like, oh, what am I going to do? You know, because it's awkward, because she's like the odd person out, even though there was three of them all. Like, why even do that, man? I thought Selena Vega's a member of the LWO. Why not have her come out? If they want to keep it all men on men and women on women. It's just fucking weird, you know? It's like...
Yeah, but not every segment needs to be intergender. Like, there's actually no... Like, Liv Morgan doesn't need to be out there for this segment. Doesn't need to be. Still gets across the same way if she's not there. So, but yeah, Woods ain't happy. I actually thought the backstage promo between Woods and Kingston was probably the best part of the show.
Yeah, no, you know what? I like Xavier Woods. I think he's alright. I think he's got potential.
You're saying I'm not good enough? Why are you telling these little beaners about our tag team plans and not me?
Plus, he was wearing black.
Racism there. Yeah, he was wearing black. Heel turn coming up.
I'd say so. Right, then we got a Bronson Reed promo. Not a lot to say about it. Any thoughts?
Oh, Braun Strowman, the victim to WWE's True Monster. Big Bronson Reed, man. I'm actually just sick of this guy. See the match, right? This like brawl they had, it was fine. But again, it just feels so repetitive.
But I mean, we got everything. Top rope exploded. Okay, it wasn't the superplex that broke the ring, but you know, that's probably too much effort for them. So the rope explodes. We get the running spear through the barricade, you know, all that good stuff. Tsunami through a table. Strowman spears him through a wall. Wade Barrett then says, we need to get 10 ambulances here. I mean, I don't see how. There's only 2 people in the match. Why the fuck would you need 10 ambulances? I mean, it's a decent wee brawl. I won't bash it too much.
But my problem with it is that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, whenever it was, you had him do a splash on top of a car.
Which I think's better than anything we've seen here.
Yeah, and it's like the Wyatt 6. Like, why are you peaking before you should be peaking? Like, to me, that's 101. Like, we don't have a fucking clue how to write a show. You should have payoffs at the right time. And for me, going through a wall that's Piss Finn.
Paper Finn,
Aye.
paper mache.
Aye, I know all about that.
If they wanted to have the no contest, surely I think the splash off that wall onto the top of the car, to me that's more of a no contest moment.
Yep.
That's a bigger spot really, isn't it, than this? So a bit
Absolutely.
strange there, but we then see Adam Pearce talking to Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig says Sammy is not an adequate opponent. And
Pierce turns around and says, I'm working on finding an opponent because Gunther doesn't want to defend his title against Sami Zayn. Fuck this company. What is this? So hold on, Gunther doesn't want to defend his title against Sami, and that's Pierce. That's fine. That's okay then. Sorry, Daddy Gunther. It's alright. Oil me up, big mama, your nipples. What's this?
yeah, I mean, I just don't get it.
Doesn't I don't
No,
get
but
it.
no, hold on. You know, even if Sami Zayn makes a compelling case, why the fuck should? Why is Jey Uso having to win all these matches to get a shot against Braun Breaker?
I know,
But all you have to do is ask Gunther and be granted a match.
yeah, but this doesn't make. How can people think Triple H is cooking? Right? Pierce is a face. Gunther is a heel. Why the fuck would Adam Pearce be like, you know what, Gunther, that's fair enough. If you don't want to take him on, then it's not going to happen. I get it. Zayn hasn't earned it. But why is Pearce wording it like, I'm not giving him the match because you've said no, rather than, here, I'm not giving you the match, Sammy, because you haven't earned it. There's ways to word it, and he's worded it like the dumb prick that he
How
is.
many people have earned world title shots since WrestleMania?
Nobody. We say it every fed, but yeah, nobody.
Well, no, I think AJ Styles did.
Alright, AJ. They don't want, no.
I believe he did earn his. The first one he got at Backlash.
The gay community.
Right, who else has earned a shot?
No
Think
one.
of the title matches.
No one.
Who's actually earned it?
Not Solo. Not Logan Paul. Not Kevin Owens. That was the worst one.
Solo again, didn't earn it. You look at Raw, Jey Uso. Did he earn his? I mean, he might have.
Yeah.
I think he did actually. So I'll give him that. So you got Jey Uso on Raw. He earned his title
Gunther
shot.
earned his, I guess, for the King of the Ring victory.
Not really counting. That's my number one contender. But I get. So the first two did.
Well, it did say whoever won would get a title match.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. That's low. That's like winning the Royal Rumble. I'm not going to count that as fucking earning it. That's a stipulation that's in place. Do you know what I mean? It's not a title number.
Well, technically, a number one contenders match is a stipulation in place.
So since AJ earned his shot for Backlash and since Jey Uso earned his shot, there's not been a number one contender match to determine a new challenger for the world titles. Every other world championship match has been gifted out.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Yeah, talking of insane, Sami Zayn.
Randy's getting one because his shoulder wasn't down properly.
Yep. Right, Sami Zayn, Ludwig Kaiser, Gunther. This is just the same. I'm done. I don't know what we're trying to achieve with this.
Back in the day, right? When would someone have been gifted a world title shot because they beat someone a year ago when they were IC champ?
Never.
No, when?
And that's what the problem is, right? Is Gunther's stock higher now than what it was when he was IC champion? I don't think it is. I'd say it's about the same. Just because you put the main belt on him doesn't mean he's up a level. I mean, he got battered by Orton for 40 minutes and he locked down a sleeper hold.
Yeah, we then got the promo. Ludwig Kaiser beats down Sammy. The tease that Ludwig Kaiser was basically going to say to Gunther that you're afraid of Sammy. You can't beat Sammy. But nah, it just turns out there's a beatdown. Gunther's smelling. I mean, he walks away. Then Kaiser's beating up Sammy. Gunther then says, Sammy, regarding your challenge for my World Heavyweight Championship, the answer and will always remain no. Kaiser then goes for another DDT. Sammy counters it, hits a haluva kick, and that's the end of the segment. I mean,
awful. This is not the world title feud. Yo, we hate Cody Rhodes, right? And we hate Solo Sikoa. But let's not put that. At least that feels semi-important, man. This is garbage. You can throw in Bret Hart for a week and it feels alright. Goldberg comment. But see this, man. See, I fucking can't stand Sami Zayn, and I can't. Gunther is boring as fuck.
up next, we got Liv Morgan, Damian Priest. Liv says that it's kind of sad that the former world champion doesn't realise he's already a has-been. And, then basically says that him and Rhea are two lonely, pathetic losers. It's quite embarrassing that they're clinging on to Judgment Day because that's how they got to the top. Damien says he can't believe that someone from the Judgment Day actually has a set. I mean, I can believe it because Liv Morgan can do whatever she wants. She can say whatever she wants to Damien, and he can't do nothing about it. So why wouldn't she be brave?
How pathetic is it though that Damien has to put her over?
Yeah, oh, you're the only member from the... This is all feminism bullshit, man. See if you cannot see that WWE demasculates men, man.
See every intergender feud. This gets said 100 times. Oh, you wear the balls in the family. See, back in the day when this gets said, right? It was to infuriate. See now, see the guys they say it about. They just sit there and accept it.
They're killing men, man. Where's the masculinity in wrestling?
Well, it's up next because we've got Bianca Belair with Jade Gargo, men taking on Io Sky and Kairi Sane. Well, it's a one-on-one match, but managers.
Yeah, it was Belair versus Io Sky. I mean, nice wee match on Raw, but who cares? I mean, it is what it is. Io Sky wins with a small package, not really a clean victory, but Bianca Belair never really loses, so it's as clean as you can get, really.
Yes.
I mean, commentators said it was an absolute thriller. I mean, we won't go that far. Although I did think it was a decent match. I know you won't give anything credit, but I mean,
you're goddamn right. I won't give anything credit.
I thought it was all right. Like it was. You know what, man? This match I thought was all right. I thought the Sheamus Pete Dunne match was all right. I mean, the brawl was all right for what it was, but it just doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
Like the matches are all right. Like, I'm not saying they're bad matches, but I just don't care about the matches. Like, they don't mean shit. I would rather fucking, like, to me, Hulk Hogan and McMahon, right? They're going to have a shite match, but I care about the winner, so it just matters more.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'd rather two guys that can barely work. I mean, I would rather, like, give me Goldberg versus Brett in 2024 over this shite. Will it be a good match? Absolutely not. But, you know, at least I'm going to be invested. I'm going to care more. Why should I care about who wins between Io Sky and Bianca Belair?
No,
I did care about who won back when the title was on the line. But this is just a throwaway match on Raw. It doesn't really matter.
No, I agree. Kaiser says that Sammy is a sad, bitter old man. Sad, bitter old man?
Is he really that old? Is he even that much older than fucking Gunther?
Probably not.
Gunther no 36.
Dragunov tells Jey Uso that he doesn't respect the Terror Twins. So yeah, Scooby-Doo.
I mean, is Dragunov a heel, or is it just because...
I think he's a tweener that just wrestles.
No, wait, he does respect them. He said he does respect them.
Oh, he does respect the Terror Twins?
You know, it's kind of crazy, because it's mad how everyone just respects them just because they left Judgment Day.
I know.
Because they were cheating to retain belts when they were in the Judgment Day, but as soon as they leave, it's like, oh no, I got respect for them. You know what? At least Drew McIntyre's kept it real. I mean, he's always had a grudge against Jey Uso, and that's actually realistic. Because look at the bloodline. Look how many people they shafted. Look how many times they screwed people out of beating Roman Reigns. How dumb would it be if Drew McIntyre welcomed Jey Uso with open arms and went, "Oh, aye, here, you might have cost me, but you're a good guy now. You've left."
Yeah.
At least that made. Do you think that made sense with Drew holding that grudge against Jey Uso?
I agree.
See the way everyone licks the arse now of the Terror Twins? It makes no sense. Yeah, I get it. Before Damien and Rhea left, they were hinting at becoming, you know, tweeners and then, like, slightly face. I mean, I get that, but still, at least the way I think Drew McIntyre handled Jey Uso, it was more realistic.
Speaking of Drew McIntyre, next week he will respond to CM Punk. I'm done. I mean, fuck off. I don't care. I mean, honestly, he's going to respond to him, but I'll get me tuning in next week.
What's he going to say? Oh, Punk, me and you, laddie, we're going to go to hell, inside Hell in a Cell. I mean...
I'm going to make fun of your dog one more time, Phil, and you're going to greet about it and post about it on Instagram.
Are we going to get anything interesting? I tell you what, know what I want to see, and we've not seen for a long time, an actual contract signing. Remember we were getting them every week, and I was, like, pissed off with them?
Yeah.
Why not give us one now?
No.
I mean, if there's talk about killing each other, should there not be some form of contract signed?
How can Sami Zayn against Gunther be on next week's Raw? No, against Ludwig Kaiser, sorry. I fucking hate Sami Zayn. Oh.
I don't know, why not make it if he wins, he gets a shot?
Yeah.
Anyway, 6th match, Damian Priest with Rhea taking on Dominic in the Judgment Day.
I'm done.
We have Liv helps Dominic throughout the match. Rhea then spears Liv over the announce table. The rest of the Judgment Day members can't do anything. Damien gets the win. They then start beating down Damien 4-on-1. Rhea grabs hold of Dominic, but none of the three guys in the ring can help Dominic because Rhea's got a hold of him. So they have to wait on Liv Morgan recovering from the spear over the table to take out Rhea. Then she takes out Rhea. She throws Rhea in the ring. The four guys are beating down Damien while Liv Morgan solely beats down Rhea. Jey Uso comes out to make the save, walks down to the ring slowly, and then stands outside for about 10 seconds before getting speared by Braun Breaker. This seemed like Braun Breaker was late getting there, or Jey Uso was early or something.
Yep.
Because if you're making the save, you don't get to the ring and then just stand there. I mean, where's the emphasis on like the urgency of how important this is?
No, but everything about this to me just screams mid-card. I'm like, where is the main eventers on Raw?
But no,
where are they?
Nah, it's mid-card say. But no, I just don't get logically, right? Why would Liv Morgan, she's stomping away on Rhea, why would she stop? Why would she flee the ring when Jey Uso runs down?
Because you can't get attacked.
Because we know that, right? You don't have to have a, 4-digit IQ to realise that the men cannot
It's a pretty
put
big high Q, man.
Well, it is, but...
High Q.
I know. Alright, it's 2 digits, I think, for wrestling fans. We know that men can't touch... So, no, but realistically speaking, like, see if this was realism, and if logically, if it was making sense, Liv would just be like, well, I'm going to continue to beat up Rhea until a woman comes in to make the save.
That's it.
Because I know Jey Uso can't put hands on me.
Yeah. And that was it. I said this in the preview.
Are we nitpicking?
No,
What's that?
No, it's dumb as fuck.
Do you think we make it too big a deal over the women and the male and female non-contact?
No, we're not, because it's ridiculous and they dig themselves into the holes. But Dominic Mysterio can't even hold Rhea Ripley while Liv does a move.
Yeah, that would be too aggressive.
They can't even do an Irish whip. They can't even push them at the road. They can't do anything.
Remember when Tosawa took on Rhea?
Yeah, I know, but...
And literally the only offense he ever got in was by like just evading attacks and having Rhea run into the turnbuckle and stuff.
I don't get it. See the days of Austin battering Lita, right? I think they are going, right? And I'm not saying it needs to be on that level, but see this.
Like,
WWE would let you believe, right, that if Liv Morgan came down to the ring with if Rhea Ripley came down to the ring with a fucking assault, an AR-15, the Judgment Day would just have to let themselves get shot without taking the gun off her.
Oh, aye, 100%. And it's like, I just don't. Honestly, I don't get it, man. I really don't. I had a point to make there. I was just completely.
My point is, this is the same shit every week.
Right. Okay. Now I've seen people say that if if like a 250-pound man did a move or threw a punch at like a female that weighs less than like 100 pounds, 150 pounds less than him, like it wouldn't look good, and that sponsors would pull out, and it would it would give WWE a bad name. Did anyone see when Tosawa and Rhea were in the ring? Like, Rhea is a lot bigger than Tosawa.
Oh, aye, but
she's taller than him.
The sponsors love Nyla Rose then.
She outweighs him. No, but like, why is it okay? No, but the point I think people are trying to make, the men are much bigger, so therefore it looks bad if they're. Why was it okay for Rhea Ripley then to?
Rhea Ripley is just as big as every member in the Judgment Day.
And plus, I'm pretty sure she did that like sexualized pin on Tosawa.
Yep. Raped them.
The Edge Beulah McGillicuddy pin.
Raped.
So why is it
Tosawa in the middle of the ring?
Why is it okay for Rhea to dominate and no, it's because they're all fucking simps and they probably like that.
That's what it is, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Triple H, man.
They probably want to
putting the lotion on his nose backstage.
They probably want
to shove it up Shawn Michaels' arse.
They probably want to be dominated by Rhea. See all these people that criticise McMahon for shiting on Janelle Grant. They'd pay fucking money for Rhea Ripley to shite on them. 100%. I think that's where we'll end it, guys. I don't think we bashed Raw too much this week. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Wasn't the worst Raw I've seen. I thought the matches were alright, but it's just the same old shite, man. It's rinse and repeat. There's nothing important happening. There's nothing that wins a lot. Wrestling's just... We need The Rock.
But he's one man. He's a beautiful man, but I mean, what can he really do?
Cena, a full-time run in 2025. You know what? I'm actually seriously considering stopping watching wrestling at the end of 2025.
I might. Actually, what was it we said? What was it we said that we'd stop watching wrestling if someone did something? It was someone doing McMahon. What was it we said? No, what was the deal we made? Something with Triple H.
Dunno.
Oh, what was it? I can't remember.
Who cares?
No, actually, I care because it was if he did something, I was going to stop watching forever.
Something to do with the documentary? Oh, if he died and they didn't give him a...
Aye, that was it.
McMahon died and they didn't give him a mention.
That is.
You think he's getting a mention right now?
No. Luckily, he's not dead.
Hey, I'll tell you what. How fucking sick would that be if McMahon did pass and they never even gave him a tribute? I mean, if one guy deserves a tribute, it's him.
I know.
I would, man. I'd be done.
I would.
I would buy stakes in AEW.
Aye, I would.
I would. Tony Khan would be my new dad.
Aye.
Daddy Khan.
Daddy King.
Daddy Magic. Anyway, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one.
FTR every Saturday.
Please don't die, McMahon. I can't cheer on FTR every Saturday.
I can't
I'm getting it free.
I'll give it a 3 as well.
There you go, guys. 3 out of 10. We'll catch you in the next one.
3 higher than I wanted to give it. Yeah.